Hey everyone, I'm here with my longest running series on my channel, and in July we are going to be celebrating 14 years together. So I've never missed a month of sharing what my favorites have been from the previous month. I've added a few other series, mostly the second longest running is your favorites, the bestsellers from the month before, but today we're focusing on me. It's all about me today. I'm joking. Hopefully some of these are your favorites as well. So each month I break down my top 5 favorites in beauty, clothing, accessories, and then sort of lifestyle, home, random Amazon stuff. So that'll be at the very end if that is something that you're interested in. And if you're interested in learning more about any of the things we're talking about, or if you want to actually purchase any of these things, there's a few places to find them. The description box will have everything listed and linked with all the prices, which I also like to share on the screen. It'll also be pinned to the top of the comments, so if you can find where to leave a comment, you can find all the info. And quite a few of these are available through YouTube Shopping. So if you see an icon that says shopping or something like that, you can click on that and find yet another way to find the stuff that we're talking about. So let's start off with how this whole channel started, with beauty. So I want to start with a favorite that was recommended to me by so many of you. You sent me DMs. You said, I need to try the Color Wow 1 Minute Transformation Styling Cream. So you were not wrong about this recommendation. And what I love about it is that you just style your hair as normal, and then at the very end, when you're all done, that's when you grab this. Or if you wake up the next morning and your hair has expanded overnight, you grab this. You literally just put a little dollop in your hands, rub your hands through your hair. And today was a hair washing day, and usually on day 1 of clean hair, my hair is a lot floofier and puffier, and it's pretty tame, especially considering the humidity here is hovering close to 100%. So thank you for that recommendation. Instant favorite. Next, if you've been getting my weekly newsletter, and if you haven't, I will put the link up here and down in the description box, then you know I've been trying out a bunch of different brow products lately, and I think I've settled on this one as my current favorite. It is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, an oldie but a goodie, and it's in the shade 2.5. I had tried the even tinier version of this, and I love the individual hair strokes, but that pencil snaps like that. And this one is a lot sturdier. I have a heavy hand, and so this is fantastic, and the shade range is great. So 2.5, I have all that info listed in all the places as well. Another, it's not a new product by any stretch of the imagination, but something I've rediscovered a love for, is the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. It's so basic and neutral and perfect. Each row is basically designed to be used as a quad, or you can move around. So this row is a lot cooler. This is the more kind of neutral row, and this is, the more warm toned. And I tend to hover a little bit in between these 2 rows. They're all very user-friendly, and it's even hard to see. Very light hand. I just basically stuck with this row and just did the 2 middle shades. Like, I just did a very basic eye look, nothing fancy. But if you're traveling or you just don't want to have to think about it, this one is so great because it's almost all satins, I want to say, not mattes, but satins, and then there's 1 shimmer in each row. So really nice little palette there. If you order it from the Tarte website instead of Ulta or Sephora, I'll link all of them. I have a 15% off discount code. It lives forever. It's Marnie15. I also have all my discount codes towards the bottom of the description box. There's lots of little fun things in there if you ever want to scroll all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's talk about blush. There's a story here. I feel a little chatty today. I haven't been able to film all week because of the banging of the roof replacement that's been going on all week, so I'm so happy to be sitting here talking to you even though you're not actually here. Okay, so the Rare Beauty Powder Blush took the blush community by storm. It's beautiful. This is not my favorite. It's gonna be an honorable mention. I have it in the shade Cheer, and it's really pretty. I've been wearing it in a lot of videos. It has a lot of glow to it. Maybe too much glow now that we are solidly into the 90s, and I'm already glowing the minute I set foot out of my house, but I like the idea. Like, you can see there's some glow happening here. I did add highlighter today. My point of all that is to say, if you like the concept of the glowy blush, but you don't want that much glow because Mother Nature will be helping you with that, or maybe it's hot flashes, who knows why you're glowing. I like this one a little bit better. This is the Laura Mercier Blush Color Infusion. I have it in 2 shades, but my absolute favorite and what I'm wearing today is all that shimmers, and in the pan it looks like nothing. It's like a dull pink. It has what I would say is a more mature woman glow to it. So not the glass skin shininess of the Rare Beauty. And also I've heard the Rare Beauty one can shatter in an instant, so don't travel with it is what everyone tells me. This one is a lot sturdier. It comes in some beautiful, easy to wear shades. There's also a peach one that I love. It's great on its own if you're on the more fair skin range, and it's great as a blush topper if you are blessed with more pigment than me and you want to just kind of add a little subtle glow. This thing works well on its own and layered on top of others. Today, it is just layered on top of my bronzer, so that's it. And then a little bit of highlighters happening up there. Okay, lip combo of the month is another story. So if you've been here for a little bit, then you know in early April, I started wearing Invisalign trays, and you may be thinking, Marnie, you have mastered speaking without a lisp while wearing your trays. I took them out. I took them out not because any of you were complaining. A couple people did, but overall, out of the tens of thousands of you that watched, 2 comments. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I took out the trays because if I speak basically in a soliloquy, which is what I'm doing, right? I'm talking to you via the camera for a good 20 to 30 minutes without stopping. I start to drool out of the corners of my mouth when I have my trays in. It's a little distracting for me, so I have to keep stopping and wiping my mouth, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. And because I'm aware that I'm gonna start to drool if I've talked too long, then my speech picked up and it was getting a little frenetic. So I popped them out. Here's the story with the lip combo. I love wearing lipstick. I love wearing lip color. But when I'm wearing my trays, which is 22 out of 24 hours a day, it gets all over them. It's kind of gross. So I've been trying to figure out how I could wear lip color again. And I saw Lisa D1 did a video recently, and she was talking about these Chanel, basically liquid lipsticks. And I'm like, I have those. I have 2 of them. Let me go grab them. And they are fabulous. They are Invisalign proof. The 2 shades I have are Mary Rose and Darling Pink, and this is Mary Rose, and it's really light, but it's like a chameleon. So what I have been doing is lining my lips and fully filling them in today with the Hourglass Shape and Sculpt lip liner in the shade Flaunt for a more kind of neutral tone. If I want a pinker tone, then I do the Lawless Lip Liner in the shade Pink Sand. I line my lips and then fill them in and then layer this on top and add the gloss. And I have color. It's not drying my lips. It's not getting on my Invisalign trays. It's a win-win. So these are the favorite lip combo of the month. So that's it for beauty. Let's move on to clothing favorites. And I want to start with a sweater that honestly I have to hold myself back from wearing every single day. And yes, I said sweater. It is a sleeveless sweater with a fun color, fun stripes. I got like the sky blue, baby blue shade. It is so soft and lightweight. I know I recently did a video on natural fibers. There's nothing natural about this one, but it feels so good. You won't get sweaty wearing it, I promise. And I love all the colors. I've seen a few other influencers share this in different colors, and each time I'm like, ooh, I want that one. Ooh, I want that one. It's just so comfortable and you feel so put together, and it also feels like you're wearing the ultimate in loungewear. So I absolutely love it. Sticking with that super comfortable idea, this is my next favorite. This was a favorite from last year as well. It's shown as a set. There are 2 individual pieces. I'll list them as number 2 together. I'm calling it the Gauze Set from Chico. So it comes, and I know I have stuff all over me. It's been a day. Okay, so it comes in this navy. It also comes in white. The top is gauze. The matching pants are a French terry. They're kind of cropped without being veering into capri category. And they are my work from home go-tos. When I leave the house, which I'm planning on doing after this video, I will tuck in the shirt, I'll put on some cute sandals, a little crossbody, feel a little put together. But when I'm at home, I feel like I look put together. I like the big banding here at the collar and around the armholes. It looks a little more put together, but it feels really, really comfortable. It's essentially loungewear as well, so definitely a favorite from me. Clothing favorite number 3 is a Varley inspired piece. So Varley is a higher end brand. It's very similar to the Spanx Air Essentials line, similar price point. I've been exploring some inspired pieces, and I have not actually purchased a full priced Varley piece yet. If you would like me to do that, I would be happy to. Just let me know if you want me to test it out. There's a few brands I've had some requests to explore, and I've been a little concerned that that price point might be too high. Frank and Eileen has been another request. I'm aware the Nordstrom sale is coming in July, and some of those items might be in the sale, so maybe would be a good idea to explore them so we find out. Anyway, let me know. I would love to get your input on that. But for now, the favorite is the Varley inspired double zip cardigan. It's just basically an open weave, lots of little holes throughout it. So it's a great layering piece for this time of year. Something you can just throw over your arm, throw in a tote bag. When you walk into a restaurant or an office building or what have you that is cranking up that AC, you have it, you can drape it over your shoulders. You can adjust how it zips for the coverage. So you can even customize the fit a little bit. I got it in the white, comes in a bunch of neutral colors, runs true to size. I absolutely love it. Number 4 is this no iron striped shirt from Chico's. I brought it along on my trip to Asheville recently. Let's just talk about the shirt itself. It feels really crisp and cool against the skin. I like that it's full length sleeve. I love Chico's, do not get me wrong, but it irks me to no end that most of their button down shirts are 3/4 length. If you've watched my How to Not Look Frumpy video, you know how I feel about 3/4 length sleeves and capri pants. Some heated discussions in the comment section on that one. This one is full length and it just feels so nice and it feels luxurious. It feels expensive. And then on top of that, it's part of their no iron line. So this was at the bottom of my suitcase and it sat in there for 2 days. And when I pulled it out to hang it up in the hotel, it was perfect. I didn't need to do a thing to it. I love this. I want to get more of them. Okay, and number 5, I don't know how well stocked it is. It seems to be going in and out of stock. I'm going to share it because I love it, and maybe it's in your store. It's from Walmart. It's their Time and True line, and it's more of a halter style sundress. I have it in 2 prints. And it's just such a versatile piece. I've worn it for just running around town, lounging around the house. I've worn it to business meetings and dressed it up with a linen blazer and a nicer bag and shoes. It has pockets. It has a built-in drawstring waist. I would recommend wearing a racerback style bra with it. But other than that, it's fantastic. The price point is amazing. So I'll put the link here. And it's part of YouTube shopping, so it'll be linked wherever YouTube sticks that. But if you happen to be in a Walmart, you might want to look over there as well. Let's move on to accessories. So I'm going to pop in a picture here of the cashmere silk wrap that I wore to the wedding in Asheville. I actually bought 2 of them, and I talked about it in that vlog as well. One from Nordstrom, one from Quinn's. I would say that the one from Nordstrom is a little bit higher quality, but it's a negligible difference. I'm going to link them both. I said it in that other video, I'll repeat it. I would say the reason I rate the Nordstrom one a little bit higher, other than it's just a wee bit smoother to the touch, is that one stays in stock, and the Quince one is really, really good, $40 less, and sells out like that. So I'll list them both. I haven't seen too many people wearing wraps, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing them everywhere. I think it's a lovely accessory. I don't think they ever go out of style. And this cashmere silk wrap is tissue weight thin. It's like wearing silk. I mean, it's super, super lightweight. The cashmere helps with a little tiny bit of warmth, but it's the perfect amount for this time of year. I love the idea that I can also wear it into the winter with a wool coat, and it's gonna keep me warm because cashmere is magic like that, but it's not a super heavy wrap. So really versatile and comes in a bunch of colors on both retailers' ends. Slightly different price point. Also wore these. These are the only sunglasses that I brought with on the trip to Asheville. I love these. If they look familiar, I have them in black, I have them in brown, and now I have them in this sort of soft pink with the black lenses. These are polarized. They're around 15, 20 bucks. It's a great price point. I love these sunglasses. I will be honest, it would be hard pressed for me to buy designer sunglasses because this brand just keeps churning out really cool ones, and I beat mine up terribly, so it's not even worth it. Like, this is where they usually live. So I love these, and I think that this really, really light pink is just a really fun little nod to summer without going a little crazy. So I love these. Now, back to Asheville. Got 2 more accessories I want to talk about. The first, these platform sandals from Inez. These are the Bianca sandals. They have a little bit of a platform, but not obnoxious. And the heel is not a stiletto, so it is much easier to walk in. This whole thing combined has great support in the shoe. I mean, yes, it's a tall heel. And if you don't like wearing tall heels, you're not gonna love these. But if you're someone who loves heels, these are a heck of a lot more comfortable than most of the other options that I have found. And I like that it has the ankle support here as well. Comes in a few other colors, but I love this soft gold. Metallics are all the thing for spring, summer so far. And I do have a summer trends video coming very soon. So we'll talk more about that in that one. But I love these. And I think I have a discount code. I think it's 15% off. I'll put it on the screen and it'll be listed in the description box as well. I do have a handbag that I want to share. It's another one from Gigi New York. And I have wanted this bag for years because it is a little bit more dressy because it's metallic. I do believe it comes in regular leathers as well, but it's just the perfect size for an evening out. I wore this actually to the wedding to match the gold shoes. It's not a tiny little clutch. You can actually put it over your shoulder, which I prefer during cocktail hour. You're not awkwardly standing there with the clutch under your arm and trying to hold a drink and a snack. You know what I mean? So these are the things I think about. So I love that. Nice, easy to unzip zipper. Has a little slip pocket here. What's in here? When you have Invisalign, you have travel toothbrushes and flossers with you everywhere you go. It's a great little bag. It's the perfect size. I do have a discount code for 20% off across the Gigi New York website. And I do want to mention, if you're watching this on Sunday, June 2nd, that tomorrow, June 3rd, the new release of the Marnie handbag from Gigi New York is arriving on their website. As I'm filming this, I do not even have it in my hands yet. I've only seen production photos. I approved the new color. So I originally designed this handbag in a tan color, and that dye lot ran out. And so I cannot reissue it in that exact color. So we picked a little more of a richer brown, which I absolutely love. It is that perfect saddle color that goes with all the colors. It's gonna look great with navy, it's gonna look good with browns and blacks and colors and all the things. And it's a bag that is not specific to a season. So it's a great addition to your summer wardrobe, but it'll be beautiful in the fall as well. So that is coming up tomorrow. So I'm really excited about that. But if you aren't looking for the Marnie satchel, this is a nice option as well. And then I have one more shoe favorite, this raffia ruffle shoe from Chico's. Chico's makes great shoes. I don't know who's making their shoes, but they make great shoes. They all have the memory foam insole, and the heel height is never too crazy. I'm glad to see they're expanding their heel range lately. They're making them a little higher, but this is just an easy to walk around in shoe. I love the natural raffia. It came beautifully packaged with foam inserts in the individual ruffles so that they didn't get crushed in transit, which I was really impressed with. And it also comes in a soft kind of black wash if you want that. But I think this color shoe is just a must for the summer. And I have a feeling this is gonna disappear off the website soon, so I wanted to make sure you heard about it one more time. We are on the last category, which I should just call just the most random stuff ever. So let's start with this. This is the Zevo flying insect trap. And when it is plugged in, you plug it in on the back here. When it's plugged in, it emits a blue light, which somehow is attractive to little flying insects like gnats and no-see-ums and fruit flies and house flies. And it comes with this insert that I don't want to pull out because there are little things on here, and it's sticky, super sticky. So they are attracted to this light. This is usually up against a wall, right? And they fly in here and they get stuck to the trap, and you're supposed to change this every 15 days or so. This time of year, the dogs are in and out and in and out, and the door's always open, and without fail, stuff flies into the house. So I've been keeping this in the kitchen closer to the back door, and we do have a lot of little disgusting little bugs on here. So I just wanted to share this. If you wanted a more, I don't want to call it natural, but less chemical option for attracting flying insects in your house, and you don't want to run around with a fly swatter, I really am glad that I found this. This has been fantastic. I will say I did have one in my bathroom because sometimes they come out of our drains when it gets super hot, but this sucker lights up the whole room, and it was very distracting. So I either had to remember to close the bathroom doors at night, or eventually I just pulled it out and put it in a different room in the house. So I just want to mention, if you need it as a night light, it works like that too. I have lots of stories to share with y'all this month, so I hope you don't mind a little bit of a longer video. So almost a couple weeks ago now, Rowdy went in for routine dental cleaning. And if you're a dog, you don't just show up at the dentist and lie down in a chair. They have to put you under general anesthesia. So while he was under, he's had these two kind of fatty tumors on his torso. And the vet said if we wanted to get rid of them, now would be a good time because he's already going to be under anesthesia. He's fine. They're just benign. One was a sebaceous cyst. One was called a lipoma, which is basically a fatty growth. kind of gross. But he ended up, I thought they were just going to be aspirated. No, shaved the fur, stitches. So he's had to wear a t-shirt over them until the stitches get removed. And for the first week after surgery, she wanted him to only go outside to go to the potty and then come right back in the house and to stay inside and quietly entertained. I don't know if you've ever owned a Weimaraner. It's pretty hard to do. So I actually ended up placing an order with Walmart Plus, which is funny because they ended up sponsoring that after it happened. It's weird how those things happen. And one of the things I ordered was this giggle ball. Okay, so that isn't going to annoy you enough. What I guess it sounds like prey screaming or something, so the dogs love it. There's also this opening, and you dump little treats in here or nuggets of their actual dog food if you want. And as it randomly rolls, little treats will fall out occasionally. This has been a huge hit. It has kept him so busy. He's just poking it with his nose and following it around the house. But even more weird is that Wrigley, who has never played with toys, he's 12 years old, has never played with a toy in his life. Not fetch, not a lovey, nothing. Loves this. Wrigley has decided this is his. He guards it. He won't let Rowdy near it. It's a very big hit in our house. I do recommend putting this up at night if your dogs like to get out in the middle of the night and play, because at 3 o'clock in the morning will wake you up out of a very sound sleep. More stories. Okay, for Mother's Day, I got a new ring. This was actually for Mother's Day, and this will be our 27th wedding anniversary later this month and our 30th year together. So Michael suggested that we upgrade one of my anniversary bands. I have two. One's the diamonds from my original wedding band, and then a little bit more added. And then I initially had a very small inset little aquamarine band, and aquamarines because Michael and I are both March babies. And he recommended that we upgrade it to bigger aquamarines and diamonds and alternate it. So I was like, okay. So we did, and we went to our local jeweler and we ordered this ring. And it's a little too big, and I just haven't had time to get it resized because we've been doing a lot of traveling and I wanted to wear it. So I ordered this ring guard kit from Amazon, and ring sizer. And it comes with all these ways that you can make your ring smaller. There's all different kinds of things you can attach to the inside of the ring. I chose, it's kind of like a silicone corkscrew that you wind around the bottom of the band. You can't even see it. You can barely see it there. Can you see the front of my ring a little bit? There it is. See the blue? It's pretty, it's sparkly, and it means a lot to me. So anyway, this has been great. So great that I haven't felt that I needed to step by the jeweler to get the ring size. It's not like it's gonna fall off past the other two rings, but eventually I'll get there. But if you're someone who happens to have a ring that's a little too big for you, highly recommend the kit. In the midst of all the house renovations, the new roof, we redid our back porch, we decided to order some new outdoor furniture, and one of the, well, it's 3 pieces, a set we ordered. It's a set of 2 chaise lounges and a little end table that goes with them. It's by the brand Pollywood, and we have been wanting to get something from them for a very long time. Wayfair recently had a sale in May, and so we ordered it when it was on sale, but even at full price, it's still cheaper than I've seen it in other retailers. And why we wanted Pollywood so much is we live in a place where the sun just beats down and destroys every piece of outdoor furniture if you leave it out too long. And we are sick of having to replace our outdoor furniture every couple of years. We know a lot of people that have this Pollywood furniture. Our club actually has it for all their outdoor furniture. It looks like wood, but it's a plastic composite. You do have to order cushions to go with it. It doesn't come with the cushions. But this is gonna be the last set of chaise lounges that I ever order. We're eventually gonna replace all of our bigger pieces with Pollywood. Comes in a lot of different colors. We ordered ours in mahogany, and I love it. And what I liked even more was it automatically came as part of Wayfair's, I think they call it their white glove delivery, which means I did not have to put it together. They just hauled it into my backyard, put all the pieces together, and hauled the boxes away. It was fantastic. This last favorite is so random, and it's not my favorite. It's Michael's favorite. And when he got this and used it, he was so excited about it. He's like, you need to make a video about this. You need to get on stories and tell your girls about this. And I'm like, do I though? But he will not stop raving about it. And I realized Father's Day is coming up. So I'm gonna pop in a picture of this. It's on his side of the bathroom. I forgot to grab it. It is a double-sided razor, like a straight edge razor, but in a handle. Well, you can see it, it's right there. He said it's the best shave, especially because he has a beard. So he's just, trying to trim sort of around it. And I guess those electric beard trimmers can only get the edge so I don't really understand it, but he raves about it. Here's how much the man raved about it. When we flew to Asheville, he only brought carry-on because he's a guy. I was like, nope, it's a direct flight. I'm checking my bags. It got through TSA on the way there, but on the way back in the Asheville airport, the TSA agent was like, sir, we need to check your bag because you have a razor blade in there. They said, do you have anything that could cut you or something like that in there? And Michael's like, no. Oh yeah, I have my razor in there. So Michael goes, could you just remove the razor? Because it's two pieces. You replace the blade and then you keep the handle, you know, as the blade dulls. He goes, could you just confiscate the blade? Can I please keep the handle? And the lady goes, I'm in a good mood. I'll let you keep the handle. In the security line, Michael is raving about how amazing this razor is to this woman who's, you know, just trying to get us through the line. So he's very, very excited about it. Michael is a pretty even-keeled guy, so for him to get excited about anything, I felt it is worth sharing. And Father's Day is coming up. It wouldn't be a terrible graduation gift for high school or college graduate man, boy. Man, boy is an appropriate term for that age, I think. It's elegant. It's a step up from your typical disposable razor. So there you go. The last favorite of the month is, in fact, Michael's favorite recommendation. I'd like to do more of Michael's recommendations in the future. Maybe that could be a whole section for him in our monthly favorites. So let me know if that's something that you are interested in. And I promise it won't just be guitars and golf clubs. Okay, so that's it for my monthly favorites. May was quite a fantastic month. There's a lot coming up for June. If you are still here, let me fill you in on June because I'm pretty excited. June's a big deal in our house because both of our sons' birthdays are in June. Father's Day is in June. Our wedding anniversary is in June. So that alone means a lot of celebrating. We're going out to Houston to celebrate with Jake for his birthday. I am flying to LA to speak at a YouTube conference. Like, I am the speaker is blowing my mind. So more on that after that happens. The release of the Marnie bag. There's just like a lot of really exciting things. And then before you know it, my favorite time of the year, the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So lots happening here. Make sure you are subscribed and also following me on Instagram so you don't miss all the fun. Hope you had fun here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.